hoping to get it out here in early March, and I think there's probably two main themes that residents are going to pick up on, and really they're focusing on infrastructure and continuing to focus on things like looking for efficiency in our operations. So starting with infrastructure, not unlike any other community in Canada, I guess, certainly Western Canada, a lot of our infrastructure was put in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and for us, infrastructure is obviously pipes in the ground, the roads that we drive on, the sidewalks that we walk on, but it's also rinks that we enjoy and parks and things like that. So we're going to continue to invest in that, and you'll see major rehabilitation projects, obviously, like the 2nd Avenue Bridge. Keeping the city connected to the south side and the north side is incredibly important, and it's a big chunk, about $4 million, so we'll hope to get some help from other levels of government with that. But, the only other result is delaying it until eventually there are structural issues and we can't use it anymore. So we're going to continue to keep investing in the infrastructure we know our residents use a lot, and, sometimes we all take for granted. And then second, we're going to continue to strive for efficiencies. We know things are tight everywhere, and we got to be aware of that. And a great example, last year we did it with snow removal. We got the cycle down from 3 weeks to 1 week by going to 24-hour shifts and whatnot. So there was no increase in the cost to get better snow removal, but we achieved it, and we're going to continue to look for that in this budget as well. A lot of our key investments are very important in making sure that we continue growth. I mean, we've been really fortunate in Swift Current over the last 10 years with over $500 million in total construction. Last year was our third best year in total construction numbers ever. So we've had good growth all around, whether it's residential units, commercial units, industrial, and whatnot. So going forward, we got to make sure that we continue our investments in infrastructure, things like water treatment plants, wastewater treatment plants, pipes in the ground, roads, bridges that everybody uses every day, but also making sure that we continue to invest in our community so that we can accommodate that growth, whether it's residential development lots for sale, industrial commercial lots for sale. And I think another big thing is focusing on partnerships, looking for areas in our community that are going to be key in helping us achieve those goals, like healthcare, education, things like that. Obviously, the residential development with the Elmwood Golf and Country Club. So focusing on areas like that, and hopefully for us, continuing our partnership with the provincial government and the 1% of the PST is a huge one for us. We want to continue to be very responsible in managing the city finances, whether it's shifts in strategy like we made last year, to make sure that we focus on new ways of funding capital projects through the Light and Power dividend, making investments in the right time. I think a lot of our infrastructure investments have been timely, new hospitals, working with partners on a new long-term care facility, new schools, upgrading water and wastewater treatment plants. So things like that are timely, and just continue to make sure we find efficiencies in how we operate, offering the highest level of services that we can to our residents with the lowest costs as possible.